This is the Asher Knives Silva. It is a titanium frame lock flipper with S35 VN steel, a 3 1/4 inch blade, a very svelte profile, beautiful standoffs, nice finish, deep carry pocket clip, excellent grind, thin blade, sharp as hell, for under $100. Under $100. I recently spoke with Justin Cotton, the man behind Asher Knives, and talked a little bit about his philosophy, why he's making these knives, what goes into designing them, what goes into producing them. And he's a man on a mission. He's a guy like you and me. He has a day job, but he is tearing it up on the knife scene, just making knives happen, and making his company Asher Knives, named after his son, making that happen and getting them in the hands of people who are really loving them. I got this knife, this is loaned to me from Justin from Tier 1 Gear. You can see him on Instagram. Check him out. Regular contributor on Thursday Night Knives and other places. He's a great guy, and like many others in this community, very generous, and he sent these out. And yeah, I've had these for a couple of weeks, and I gotta say, I really like this knife. What I like best, where did I put it, is the classic. It's another Asher Knives knife. But right now I'm in my little slip joint phase, and another one of my traditional knives phases, and this one really speaks to me because it's kind of like a very modern traditional. I know people bristle at that term, modern traditional, but it's kind of ironic. And I'm Gen X, and we believe in irony. So this Asher Knives, I really like too. And what I like about it is not only the shark-like design, I do like the big flipper tab, and the massive fidgetiness of it, because it's got excellent action. Whoops, excuse me. You can see the bearings in there if you look through. But I like how affordable it is. I know that sounds crazy, but look, you can, for under $100, get a knife that is that a couple of years ago would have run you way more money, given the steel S35 VN, one of my absolute favorites, and then given that the materials, titanium and bearings and all the rest. You've got some attention to detail on this knife that you're not going to see in sub $100 knives. You've got a little filler tab. First of all, you've got a milled out pocket where the clip can rest, and that minimizes the obtrusiveness of those obtrusive screws. Now you get a flathead screw there, and then you're good to go. You sort of make a little divot for it to rest in. But this is a big improvement over his first knife, over their first knife, where they didn't put a pocket, and they didn't mill a pocket in the titanium for the clip to sit into. And so the clip sits up high, and then the screws sit up even higher. So definitely a nice clip, stylish and simple. I like that. And you've got the over travel and lock bar interface there, steel interface in there. And excellent access to the lock. And man, great little knife. I say little because it's a little under my wheelhouse, because it's, well, 3 1/4 inches long. But there are a lot of great 3 1/4 inches long knives. And I forgot to bring this one out, but I'll show you some comparisons. My absolute favorite 3 1/4 inch knife is the Yojimbo 2. So there's the Asher Silva with the Yojimbo 2. Now, if you go to the website, the Silva is currently sold out, but in speaking to Justin, I know they're jamming to get more to market soon. He's a very interesting guy. You should check out the podcast and listen to his. Look at that. It's like perfect. It's like almost exactly the same size as a bug out. And we all know the bug out is such a great knife and size. Let's see how it is thin wise. width. It's a little bit thicker than the than the bug out. Then again, these are not standard handles for the bug out. They're the Putnam, Alan Putnam, I think his name is, micarta. Let's see. Here it is with a standard Swiss Army knife. This is the largish. I can never remember. Is this 90 millimeters, something? I don't know. But this is the bigger kind. The bigger kind. I can hear all you Swiss Army knife guys bristling. Here it is with a 112. Great knife. And one more. The ubiquitous PM2. Oh, wait. One more to show off. And the coolest ever Spidey shaft. Mike Emler, thank you, sir. So check these out. These are a great way to get into high-end materials without spending high-end bucks. You've got great design, you've got great manufacture, and you've got, heralded materials that have been, have done great on so many other knives. Asher Knives, check him out. Check out the Instagram and check out YouTube for all the reviews of these knives. People who put them through more of their paces than I did. I actually used this one most. I didn't use this one much at all, just except to play with. This one I opened up some packages with, and yes, of course, it did excellently. And then also, since we're talking about it, they're also coming out with this fixed blade knife. We didn't talk too much about it, but I like it. I do like EDC fixed blade knives that have short handles like this. I like to wear them horizontally in the small of my back, and this kind of short round handle makes that very easy. That broad perma belly blade, I mean perma belly meaning like it's like all belly, is looks very useful. Haven't used it. I'm not going to. I'm going to send this back to Justin unmolested. But yeah, Asher Knives doing some really, really cool stuff and making some excellent knives out of great materials, great manufacturing, and bringing them to you at a low cost. So definitely check out Asher Knives.